Hey y'all, so most of you will recognize what this is. Those of you who have the things that go in here, that go in defense things or things you hunt with. Anyway, so I'm trying something different. And I messed up this one and this one, but I still think it's going to work for what I'm going to do. I have a lot of pepper seeds that I need to start. And when I worked for a couple of weeks at a greenhouse operation in Tennessee, they used plug trays. Well, I haven't been able to find plug trays that I actually want to use. And my son came down here to sight his new toy, and he had a bunch of these. So, well, he had three, and I kept them. We had one from our 22, so I drilled the holes, and I'm going to try to use these to start my peppers and make pepper plugs. So I'm going to put them in this container, and then I'm going to set this container on a turkey roasting pan and set it on my heater. Right now we're not having to use the heater, but in a couple of days we're supposed to have nights that get back down into the 30s, so we're going to have the heater on. And since peppers like warmth, I'm going to set them on the heater in the turkey roasting pan, and hopefully that will generate enough heat with them in this container that they will germinate. So I'm going to get my seed starting mix, pack it in here, and then put my seeds in and go from there, and we'll see how this goes. It is an experiment for me. This is the seed starting mix that I'm using. It's Burpee's eco-friendly, natural, and organic seed starting mix. This is what the mix looks like when it's soaking up water. I put almost a half a gallon of warm water in just this amount here. This is a meat tray, and I cleaned them out really well so I can reuse them, and that's what that is. Okay, so I've got the seed starting mix in here pretty consistently. It's near the top, but not actually at the top, because I'm gonna put the seeds in and then I'll add a little bit more, and it's packed in there pretty well. And the reason you want to be able to pack it is so you can push it out from the bottom when they get to a significant size that you can handle. As you can see, I have got them in the tray, and they're all pretty much in the center. I see one that I need to move, but the reason I'm putting them in the center is because it'll give them a little bit more room, and maybe the root will go straight down like it's supposed to. And these are Hungarian yellow wax peppers. So I'm going to cover these up and go on to the next tray, and this will be as much as I'm going to show you on this. If they germinate, I'll bring you back and let you see what they look like germinated, and then I will take them out of these plug trays and put them in something larger. Hey y'all, today is March 21st, and as you can see, my temperature is staying between 80 and 90 degrees, which is a good thing. And my peppers are looking good. They are germinating. Can you see? There's one. There's quite a few of them in there. But that one right there is pretty big. So it's looking good. I hope that I can get them out of these cases without any issue. Well, my experiment is essentially over, because today is March 23rd, and yesterday, because I can't get my light, there's my light, I can't get my light close enough to them. They were stretching a little bit more than I wanted them to, so I set them outside with the cover still on. And where I put them, they were in sun, and I didn't think about it until it was too late. By the time I thought about it, I went out to remove the cover, and the temperature had reached 120 degrees, and there was actually steam coming off of my seed starting mix. So I knew that I had cooked them, but I was hopeful. But if you see, quite a few of them didn't make it. So yes, I'm going to have to start my pepper seeds over, but I was hoping that this was going to do good, and it would have. I mean, I'm sure this would have worked well if I hadn't have been, well, if I hadn't have made the mistake of forgetting to remove the top. So anyway, I'm going to be starting my peppers over. So don't do what I did. If you have a little mini greenhouse and you set it outside, after it's been in the house, make sure you do take the lid off if you're putting it out in the sun. I knew better, but I wasn't thinking, because it really wasn't that warm, and I wanted to put them in a warmer place. And by the time I thought about it to go check them, because the sun came out and was actually hitting the container, it was too late. And then I ended up leaving them out there thinking that it would be okay with the lid off, but it wasn't. It got too hot too soon, and they cooked. So yep, I cooked my peppers. And obviously, cooking your peppers when they are young baby plants is not a good idea. There's still some that are okay, and I'm going to see how they do, but the rest of them are goners. Like I said, my mistake. I knew better. I wasn't thinking. And I cooked them. And not in a good way. Okay, y'all. I'll catch you later. And we are going to get the greenhouse up and running. And that's where my stuff's going to be, because I hate trying to start stuff inside, because I end up doing dumb mistakes like that when I have to go put them outside. So anyway, like I said, I knew better, but I did it anyway. So don't do what I did. Talk to you later.